Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Jones's Falcons going up against Brown's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Charles, you noted it earlier, but Le'Veon Bell really was limited because of the type of game it was last week in the divisional round.
And even on a 4th and 1, unable to get to the corner and convert a first down. Hard to do against a very fast Jaguars defense, but not the normal Le'Veon Bell day that we expect. One of the reasons Pittsburgh ended up going home after the divisional round.
Just 16 carries, 67 yards for Bell. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Le'Veon Bell, no shades there in 2015 against the Chargers where he stumbled in. Here he can't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. 10 for touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 99 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And that run we just saw of 99 yards ties for the longest in NFL history.
How about that? Was that Tony Dorsett in Minnesota?
In 83.
For Dallas?
On a Monday night, yeah.
And only 10 guys lined up on offense on that play.
How about that? And we just saw a record equalizer right there from 99. Martavis Bryant, 30. 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl, you're playing for.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Before this next series gets going here offensively, what about that Saints-Vikings game?
There's so many different ways we can go and so many comments we can start with, but I hope you don't mind me starting with this one. Never in the history of the NFL, all right, did we ever think that Drew Brees could lead a team that scores and leaves just 29 seconds on the clock, and he left too much time for Case Keenum. Think about that.
Yeah,
all right?
Just the end of that game, we say it all the time, but you live for those moments. Now, you also got to remember, for the Saints, and we're thinking about the Vikings, for the Saints, what heartbreak?
Heartbreak for Marcus Williams, especially the safety. People are going to identify him as the key. But there's one thing to keep in mind. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end for the Vikings, ran about a 7-yard route, and someone from the Saints defense jumped him and actually weakened the back end of that defense and left it in a 2-on-2 situation, and the Vikings took advantage of it.
One we'll be talking about for years. On second down, Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
That'll go as a loss of 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. he's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Coleman. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd down following the run. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They will run again with Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 79 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt,
filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak the first 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And even 70 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
All right, here we go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 56 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
This one complete. Right side to McDonald. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
The slot man in motion right. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The slot man in motion right. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Coleman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him.